So this is step 3 response from the book Atomic Habits by James Clear. So James talks about making good habits easy and making bad habits difficult. Then he gives this example of quantity versus quality. So the example was a photography class was split into a quantity group and a quality group, and all the best photos at the end of this experiment came from the quantity group. So just doing something actually ultimately improves your performance. Then he talks about motion versus action. So motion is planning to write an article, whereas action is actually writing it. And then too much motion is just procrastination. So repetitions, you have to do enough repetitions to make a habit automatic. And then he talks again about environment design. So it's easier to go to the gym if it's on your way to work. You will draw more if your pencil's sitting out, and you'll eat healthy if you cut up your fruit and vegetables. And then he talks about making bad habits hard, like unplugging the TV and taking the batteries out the remote. The 2-minute rule is, what can you do that would just take 2 minutes? So instead of saying, I want to read a book, you go, I just want to read one page. And then instead of saying, I want to do 30 minutes of yoga, you say, I'm just going to take out the yoga mat. Then you can also use something called the commitment device. This is something like, for example, when you go out to a meal, before you get the meal, you ask them to halve the meal and give you the other half at the end. Another example is organizing a consulting call. So that will, because you probably pay for it, you're more likely to get on that call. He talks about an example here, Victor Hugo. So he was writing The Humpback of Notre Dame, and he wasn't doing very well. He was always going out partying and stuff like that. So what he did is he actually locked all his clothes away and he just stayed at home and just wrote this book until he got it done, and he managed to meet the deadline. So one-time actions that you can do as habits that, once you've done them, you don't have to do them again. For example, with nutrition, you could buy a water filter. For happiness, you could get a dog. For sleep, you could buy a good mattress. For general health, you could buy good shoes. For finance, you can set up an automatic savings plan. For productivity, you could set your phone to silent. So think about the kind of one-time things you can do that you get ongoing benefit from. That's everything I have for step 3 response. Carry on watching for the next chapter.